Hi, this is Nicole, and today I want to talk about thinking like a success. So I've had some pains in my body for the last year, and I had arthritis pains, and they were like in my knees, back, feet, different places where you have pains for arthritis. And at some point, it was almost crippling because I used to have to walk up the steps like hunched over. I'd have to like take my time, walk up one step at a time, going up steps. I had to make a lot of adjustments to how I altered how I walked into the world and how I did everything. That went away for the most part, but I do have these minor pains here and there, especially if the weather's shifting or even if I just move the wrong way, there might be a pain here and there. So they're not gone, but they're like at a 1%. Like let's say they were at a 9, one out of scale from 1 to 10, they were like at a 9. But now they're like at a 1. But they're still there. There's this memory in my brain and my body that these pains exist. So I noticed one day I was taking my groceries in. A neighbor says, "Oh, can I help you? I saw you limping. I came out to help you." And I was like, "I'm not really limping, but I am walking in an adjusted way because I still have pains at times, and my knees might still have pains, my feet might still have pain, my back. There's different parts that might still have pain. As a result of that, I'm walking differently, I'm acting differently, not realizing I'm doing that, but I am because I do still have pains." So a while ago, before the neighbor even asked me this, I had already said I'm going to start walking like a person that is not in pain or doesn't have, any arthritis pains or anything like that. Um, so I ended up trying to change the way I walk. So instead of walking down steps one step at a time, I would walk down, like normally, like 2 steps at a time. I noticed my kids were actually starting to adjust that. Like the babies that I have, they're starting to walk down the steps one at a time. And I'm like, why are you doing this? And then my other son, who's like 4, he's walking down it. I'm like, why is he doing that? He knows how to walk. And I realized it's because that's how I'm walking down the steps. They're following me. So I'm like, oh gosh, I got to change this. So there's this song that I've been listening to, or just heard the other day. It's called Act Like a Success by Lakeisha Michelle. And so the song is like just like a regular song. I heard it and I'm like, okay, that's nice. But then I forgot about it, didn't think about it. But later in the day, or later that day or next day, it keeps coming in my head. And it goes like this: act like a success, think like a success, in order to become your best. So I'm like, the song keeps coming in my head. I can't get it out of my brain. And what happened is when I started, before I heard the song, I would have to consciously remember to walk down the steps like a regular person. 1 foot, 2 foot, 1 foot, 2 foot, 1 foot, two. Not like 1 foot, then step down. 1 foot, then step down. That's how I was walking down the steps. 1 foot, then step down. 1 foot, then step down. That's what the kids were doing. That's what I was doing. But then I wanted to change it up to be like a normal walker, like a person that's not hurting or in pain. So it's like one step, one step, one step, one step. You walk down the steps, one step, one step, one step. You walk one at a time, one at a time. Take one step. That's what you do when you walk down the steps normally. So I was doing that a little bit here and there. But then when this song came in my head, it was like reminding me, act like a success. Act like a success in everything in my head. Like it was like telling me in everything. So that reminded me, walk down the steps like a normal person. Now, my head, I say walk down the steps like a skinny person because I want to get small. Now, I want to be skinny because I'm black. I'm going to have some body and some thick hips and, a butt. But in my mind, the skinny person is the thick person. So let's just be clear about that. So in my mind, I'm like, walk down the steps like a skinny person. So I'm like, oh, well, that means I can walk down one step, one step, one step, one step. Not one step, then step. Put my step, one step, and put your other foot down. One step and another step. It's one step, one step, one step, one step. So it made me actually start to change how I go down the steps, because now I'm walking down the steps like I'm trying to get to the point where I'm running down the steps, like where I can go down like a regular person, where I'm like one step, one step, that's the goal. So you gotta wait, guys. So the song helped me because the song, I already knew that I had to make a change, but the song started to lock in, act like a success in every area. And it's making me actually have a conscious choice to make it to be like that in all different areas. So one thing I wanted to tell you guys, have cues. I have different types of papers around my house that remind me that I am a success. I am now using music to remind me that I'm a success because I'm using that. So whatever you have to do to remind yourself that you're a success, pretend your way through it. So now I actually started walking up the steps like almost running, like halfway running, which I don't really do normally, but I'm going to pretend that I'm small and I'm pretending I'm not in pain so that I can actually become a person with energy. I even started changing my walk. So like I was walking and all of a sudden I was like, oh, no. Act like a success. Think like a success in order to become your best. So I actually started walking a little bit different because it made me walk like as a bigger person. I walk kind of slow with no energy. I just walk and I'm like, okay, and it's like I'm feeling like I have no energy, so I'm walking like I have no energy. But then if I act like I'm a skinny person, I walk like this. You just walk like, you go, 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 go. That's how you walk. But if I walk like I have no energy, it's like I'm going all slow, like Snuffleupagus. Walk like a person that's big. Walk like a person that's fat. Walk like a person that's overweight. Because if I don't have any energy, no, close that out. I'm done with that. I walk like a success, think like a success. So I'm going to change the words to walk like a skinny person, walk like a skinny person in order to become healthy. So I started walking like that. So I'm walking like, go, 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 go. So I just wanted to share this with you guys because it's helping me. It's making me be different. It's making me step into the person I need to be. It's making me to see who I am being and who I want to be and who I am becoming. So I'm shifting even the way that I walk. I'm shifting the way that I talk to myself. I'm shifting the way that I do things. But there are little tiny pieces that help you to get along. One, I've had those physical pieces of paper around. Like I've showed you guys some of these before where, I have these pieces of paper around the house that remind me of who I am, remind me that I'm a success, remind me that I am made in order to be, wonderful and beautiful, and what my goals are. They're put around my room. Now I'm using music in order to do that as well. So if you have to use music, I was at a Tony Robbins event. He was saying you have to change your metaphysical or whatever, some kind of scientific whatever. The bottom line is use music, use cues, use physical actions, physical things that change your mind, your mental state of mind. Physically move yourself. So now I'm even changing my walk to go with the fact that I am a healthy person. I said I'm skinny, but I'm not trying to be skinny. I'm trying to be thick because like I said, I'm black. I got some butt and thighs, and I'm okay with that. But what I'm saying, the point is that for my healthiness, I'm shifting the way I walk. I'm shifting the way I'm thinking to myself and using the music in order to change my thinking as well. So I'm hoping that this helps somebody. Use music, use paper, use whatever you gotta do in order to change your mind so that you can change your life and be the successful person that God made you to be. All right, thank you. Hope this helps somebody, and hope you are living your legacy. Bye-bye.